In today's video, I am going to be talking about what we've seen in the trailer for Gran Turismo 7. This is really exciting. So what we've seen was the map in Gran Turismo 7 and some of the things that we can look forward to in this game. Let's get down and let's check out what this map tells us. So this is what looks to be a map of Gran Turismo. Now, we've got the school. We've got Brand Central, which is where we are going to be purchasing the cars. We have used cars, which is actually an interesting thing. So possibly, if somebody has a car in the game, this is signifying to me that there's going to be a lot of cars. 1,200 plus cars in the game. That's what I'm taking from this. Because if there is a used car section, that means that maybe somebody online is going to be looking to sell their car because maybe they have 2 or 3 of the same car, or maybe they just need to find the cash to be able to actually get a bigger, better car, or maybe some upgrades to another car, and they might be looking to sell their car. We already know we can sell our cars in Gran Turismo Sport, but with Gran Turismo Sport, unless you buy the car, you sell it to get some cash back. But if you win a car, you can't sell it. So maybe that might be an area where some really rare cars could be found that people win. Next is a thing way over into this corner they don't really show, but it says GT Sport something. And what I'm going to be taking away from this is maybe that's going to be an online league of some kind. And then there's going to be what looks to be multi-something, maybe multiplayer. Maybe you can race with your friends. Those drag races I mentioned in a previous video. You might be able to just kind of roam around with your friends and then go from there. GT Auto and Tuning Parts Shop. Those two are interesting to me. So Brand Central is where you purchase your car. GT Auto and Tuning Parts Shop. Tuning Parts Shop to me sounds like obviously that's going to be upgrading your engine, upgrading your suspension, maybe making your car lighter with carbon fiber kits or whatever else there is. Maybe putting a dual exhaust on there to have better airflow so that you could have a possible better, faster car. GT Auto, that's interesting. Will that be a different car place that you can purchase cars, or will that be maybe where you can rear of your car? And then there's GT Cafe, which sounds interesting as well. GT Cafe to me sounds like maybe it's just an online maybe communications portal where you can maybe make some new friends on GT 7, or I'm not too sure. That looks interesting as well. There's also what looks to be possibly something that says sessions. So maybe you can have some racing sessions against other people. And then there's GT World and Discover. Maybe one of those two links will be for you to just race around in a city that we see on this board as it is. Maybe this map is something that you can drive around in a real city and drive up to these different places. Or you can go back to the map and just click on it if you didn't feel like driving around. That would be really cool. Then we have Scapes. Scapes is what we already know in GT Sport. That's where I make most of my thumbnails. And then there's Championships. Championships we probably already know. That's going to be their online league, so you can race and see who can become the best racer in the game and win maybe a chance of becoming a real race car driver. And then there's Home, which is interesting once again. And from my memory of what Home really is in Gran Turismo 3, which is way back, is where you're able to see your cars, your garage, and where you can switch your cars, because obviously this person is driving the Aston Martin DB11 from 2016. So different things like that. This looks really exciting to me. I am extremely excited about this. Now this person clicked on Home. It goes into Home. And now we are looking at the car that we are driving. So this then fully solidifies the idea of this is probably our garage. Now this says, this is your home. It's where your garage, hey, look at that, is for storing your favorite cars. And of course, that's a really nice car. So I'm not going to lie, that's a really cool car. Now, change a car, car settings, car index, and gifts. So gifts, maybe that could be prizes from races. Maybe that's gifts from your friends list on Gran Turismo 7. Maybe that's gifts from just friends in general or just random people, or maybe the game itself.